Alright, welcome back to more Randomizer Classic. And should be cleaning up the last of the original 40 levels. I think I have like 3 left. And kind of 3 longer levels, so... So we'll be cleaning that up in this part. Kinda nice when you can actually swim, because you take some major shortcuts. Alright, let's start with 4-8. Again, all 3 of these I think are on the long side in terms of how, time it takes to get through this place. Just a lot of rooms on the map to explore. Yeah, you're supposed to approach that from a whatever door down there, but too lazy. Just gonna jump over, get the item, and go from there. Step on the bat. That's what probably all those stomp boots are good for. Maybe you can step on an Octorok or something. I mean, you're not gonna step on the complicated enemies. In that case, it'd be more of a defensive measure. Step on them and get a little bit of time to jump away. You can actually save a lot of keys in this level. Because what you can do is, like, in this room, if you go up that leads to the boss, essentially. So you can actually jump across that if you have a feather. Skip a good part of this level. In fact, if you're doing some sort of speed run, you're probably going to do it that way. I don't think anything was in this room, but in the modern version you might want to take a second look at that room. I'm trying to see if I can find the other bomb expansion. Probably gonna have to buy out super bombs at this point. Since I'm about to cap out on cash. The good thing about that giant wall, it really takes a long time to cap out on cash. It's not like when you have, like, say, like 255 capacity, you cap out pretty quickly. And again, whatever that clue is supposed to mean. If that's supposed to be a hint to where 4-9 is, that's very vague. And red charge ring. Yeah, see, it's a lot more evident with the red charge ring. Like how fast you charge your spin attacks up. pretty much your Quake Hammers, Super Quakes, etc. They charge up much faster with the red charge ring. The blue one only speeds it up a little bit. I mean, you might notice a little difference, but not that much. Whereas the red one, you really notice a difference. And I pretty much could just go to the boss right now because I can jump over that gap in the room where you saw the bombs. But I'm just gonna, I guess, do it the fair way. I got another one of these Gleeoks that seems to be missing all the time. Now the thing is with this map, you know, you're gonna go into all those spaces, the 4 spaces you see. See, look how many hearts you see there. Look how many of those Darkness dropped hearts. And it's good for recovery. Plenty of refills with that. You know, being able to stun them really helps. Buys you time and kind of prevents you from getting swarmed. Pretty much just shrug off any damage I take. It's like, pretty much just recover that right off the bat. Yeah, just to be complete, I'll go this way. Even though you have to waste a bunch of keys, but I have so many excess keys anyway. See, look at all those hearts dropping. Not that I need any of it. And see, it leads you back to this room where you could have just jumped over that other gap. Save yourself a few keys if you need it. Now this is an interesting room because you're in the boss room and there is a hidden passage, and because you're going to wonder how you get to the upper left corner. It's not intuitive to start pushing blocks in that room. And I mean, seriously, how many Gleeoks did we fight in just this level? What is it, like 4 or something? It was like at least 3 regular ones and then that weird one that can't seem to aim. It seems to miss all the time. Or at least can't hit the corners. green hammer. So we got our maxed out hammer. Kind of useless now. I mean, that's only as strong as your magic sword. A pretty decent item if you get it early, but I mean, right now it's just not too useful. Alright, here is hover boots. Kind of interesting item, and what this does is you can, instead of jumping only 3 spaces with just a feather, I mean, you can pretty much get across most of the room. Look at this. What is it, 7 spaces you can clear? You can clear really long gaps. Kind of a nice way to get across whole rooms, essentially. Yeah, make sure you're on the kind of second overworld, because that's the only way you can reach the, 5-6. Because the other side just has, I think, info or something. Or it says, I think it says something, use your flute, or try your flute somewhere else or something. It's kind of a weird hint. I'm about to cap out, finally. And again, you can get to the boss kind of quickly in this level with a few shortcut items. Again, I'm gonna explore all the rooms because a lot of the items in this level are kind of in out-of-the-way places. Yeah, 30 keys. I don't think I'm gonna run out anytime soon. It's gonna be like the last 8 to 10 levels I've gone through that had at least one Gleeok. I mean, it certainly feels that way. I don't know, this type of room design, with the block design, a lot of these tend to have secrets in them. Happen to notice. Now, you can get this with any number of means. A 4-way ladder or swimming. And just make a note of that, of this little passage, because you'll need to know that for the modern version. I only can buy one super bomb right now, so unless I find the other bomb expansion. Which honestly doesn't really cost that much anyway. Not that I'm using any of this money for anything. basically just clearing out this level in short order. Really not gonna take that long. Most of the delay comes from just trying to get to the items. And nope, heart container. Okay, so there's only one left. And the reason you have to go all the way around here, you know, this is a one-way shutter. So you have to approach it, you kind of have to go around. A bit of work to get around to that area. Oh, maxed out on cash. Can't hold any more cash right now. Oh, there's the other bomb expansion. So at least I can buy out my super bombs. I don't even need the critical hits. Actually, do I have a blue whimsical or red whimsical? No, it's a blue whimsical. I think the only difference between the blue and red whimsical is the amount of damage you do with when you get criticals. So the frequency is the same. I don't know. I just don't know how much it increases it. Another heart container. Okay, so I'm done with heart containers. So that means 5-8 is gonna give me a pair of items. So first thing, I'm just gonna buy out super bombs. Can't drown me. You can't use that little trick. Just knock me into the water, it doesn't do anything. Just shrug it off and probably didn't even feel the damage actually because I recovered that little fraction of a heart like in a moment. I'm not really sure how the recovery works. Is that sometimes you know when you get hit, it takes a while for it to, you know, you get a quarter heart, and other times like the moment you get hit, you get that quarter heart back or something. So it must be like counting or something. And you know you happen to get hit just before it touches that point where you get your life back, and then you get your life back pretty much just after you get hit. It's almost like you took no damage at all. Okay, this level has a little trick with the block at the beginning. And it doesn't look like you can push it from the side. You can push it from, I think, up or down. Now, assuming if you started with 0 keys, you wouldn't be able to go this way. Because you actually do need a fair number of keys to be able to go across this path. But since I have so many backup keys anyway. You actually see some Zold trebles. Not that it makes any difference because, you know, by this point you should have some sort of magical sword equivalent. I'm quickly picking up money again. And green candle, which is pretty much useless at this point. This would be a really good item if you got it at the beginning. Because, you know, it is white sword strength, so early on it would be at least somewhat helpful. I mean, right now it's like garbage because I have so many other items that do much better in terms of damage. It's kind of odd, it's like you're going behind the toll room, basically. Again, assuming you didn't have enough keys to begin with, you'd have to kind of get that extra key from this room, because there's actually a set of stairs in this room that lead to that other room we just in a moment ago. But assuming you come in with at least a few extra keys, you can just kind of open all the doors and pick up a bunch of keys later. It doesn't take a lot long for Manhandler to go down. Kind of an easy map to miss because you might just skip by that room. You may not pay it that much attention. And you can kind of see how this level might take a little while to get through if you're going to explore all the rooms. But again, honestly, you don't even have to explore that many rooms. Get to the end pretty quickly. There are a few shortcuts you can use. But it's good to know how you get to the other passages around here. Because in the modern version, there's at least one passage that you're going to have to be able to know how to get around, which is, I think, the one I'm going into right now. And Gleoks are really overused. It's kind of fun when you can get the boomerang like that. You know, you get that boomerang timed just right so that they're gonna try to snipe you with the Wizard Blast, but then the boomerang's right there, ready to deflect it back. in that sense, it works better than the mirror shield, because the mirror shield has to get to your shield first, whereas the boomerang's already right next to the whiz robe. So you're basically just gonna throw the blast right back in its face. No way it can teleport out in time. Those stairs lead to, it leads back to that other room with some of that backward C design. I'm almost thinking this is assuming you have, like, no ladder, or no, you have to have a ladder by this point. I don't think you'd be going into this type of level with no ladder. I'm not sure what the assumption is in this case. It actually doesn't take that long to explore this place. Normally you have to work from the locked doors, but here I can at least skip one locked door just by flying over the spikes there. And another one of these weird Gleeoks. Stand in the corner and you're relatively safe. The feather is actually a good option for you. Not that I really care that much. It's not like it does that much damage anyway. Oh, red hook shot. Pretty much useless now. Hopefully in the modern version I can kind of show off some of these items a little more. At least give them a little bit more screen time, because, I mean, it's kind of limited what they can do now. Alright, so that's all 40 levels completed, so now we can start plowing through the level 9s. Doesn't really matter which order. And I'll explain how those level 9s work next upcoming parts. Alright, see you guys later.